1, 5. Hello. Today we'll learn Java programming object oriented. Object oriented program class 2 that we'll learn today. What we learned in the previous video, in our previous class, we learned Java class, object, what is class, what is object, how we define the class, how we create object for that class, how we create instantiate of that class, that we discussed. And within class, we have defined method overloading, constructor, access modifier, public, private, protected, and default. I have discussed. Only protected is pending for access modifier topics. That also I discussed today. And this keyword also we have discussed in our previous class. Final keyword is also discussed. Today I also again come in this point, this and final keyword I will again discuss. And access, in case of access modifier, for protected access modifier I will discuss. Actually in our previous class when we discussed access modifier, that time we not declare these topics, protected part. Okay. So these topics today I will cover basically, apart from this which is pending from our previous class, that is inheritance, method overriding, super keyword, abstract class and method, interface, polymorphism and encapsulation. These topics I will cover today. Okay. So first go through the slide. What is the definition, as per definition, what is inheritance, that you can go through. I'll give very simple example, then it will be very much clear. Okay. Inheritance is one of the key feature of object-oriented program that allows us to create a new class from an existing class. Okay. The new class that is created is known as subclass, child class or derived class. So subclass, child class or derived class, in this way we'll call. Similar, in parent class we can call parent class or base class. Okay. Method overloading, method overriding in Java inheritance, super keyword in Java inheritance, and protect member in inheritance. These three features I will discuss in inheritance. Okay. Why use inheritance? The most important use of inheritance in Java is code reusability. That means, suppose you have written one class and there are some method. Now you have another problem. That's why you have created one separate class. But when you create a new separate class, that time you think some feature, some method, feature means here method, some method you need, which you declare, which you define in our previous class. Okay. Then instead of write that method again, instead of this function method or function, you have rewrite that method and function, you can inherit the base class, inherit the previous class. Here previous class is your parent class or super class, and your newly created class is subclass or derived class or child class, you can say. So in this situation we can use inheritance. Method overriding is also known as runtime polymorphism. Hence, we can achieve polymorphism Java with help of inheritance. So this is also one important things in polymorphism. In our previous class, I have discussed regarding static polymorphism, that is method overloading. When user calling that method, according to the parameter, number of parameter or type parameter, method is calling. So if you have same method with different parameter, that is called overloading. And when you calling that method, based on your parameter passing, the method will execute. That is called polymorphism, dynamic, that is called static polymorphism. And today I will discuss our dynamic polymorphism. Okay. Type of inheritance, single inheritance. So when any class inherit another single class, then it will call single inheritance. So you have a one class, existing class, and you are creating one new class, and within that you are inheriting the your previous class, your first class you are inheriting. That is called single inheritance. So here you have a single subclass and single superclass. Multi-level inheritance. In multi-level, you have a, suppose you have a class 1 and class 2, class 3. So when class 2 inherit class 1 and class 3 inherit class 2, then this is multi-level inheritance. 3 level, 2 inherit 1 and 3 inherit 2. So 2 level, you can increase that also. You can create another class 4 and that 4 class inherit class 3. Okay, this type of inheritance called multi-level inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, multiple subclass extend from a single superclass. Suppose you have a class 1, 2 and 3. 2 and 3 both are inherited class 1. So here second and third both are the subclass, and one is only base class or your superclass. So both subclass, class 2 and class 3, both are inheriting class 1. That is called hierarchical inheritance. Multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, in a single subclass extend for multiple superclass. But this feature is not available in our Java. So in Java, you can't multiple inheritance. But that's why we have another feature, interface. In interface, you can implement multiple interface. You can implement that multiple interface. But in case of inheritance, class concept, you can't inherit multiple. Okay. Then another inheritance, hybrid inheritance. So in top, whatever inheritance type of inheritance I have declared, if combined of two in type of inheritance called hybrid inheritance. Okay, these are the type of inheritance in Java. Okay, let I'm going one example, then it will be very much clear. This is a Java main project. This is the same project which I created in our previous class, in our first object-oriented class. I have created this class, and here I am creating one class, one or two class. So this is our package, main class package, my Java package. This is first package. I have created another package. Simple way, you can create new and create a new package. You can create from here. Just right click and new, and your Java package you can create here. But I have another package, that is other package. I have given name that other package. This package is also created in our previous class. Now I am creating one class within the other package. You can create class in a same package also. Same package also you can create a class. No issue. You can do that also. Okay, let's start in this way. I can create this class. I am creating new class within a same package. Not creating the others package. I am deleting this others package. Then it will be more clear. Otherwise, you will be confused why I will create multiple package. So this is a class, and I am creating new Java class. Now I am giving the class name as first. Okay. Here I am mentioning the package name, my Java package. That means same Java package. Where is the main package? Where is the main class? Here, that means startup class. You are clicking yes, then first class will be created. Okay. First is a one class, one package created. And I'm creating another class also. Otherwise, I can't give example of inheritance. For inheritance, you need two class. Second, finish. Okay. So now we have three class. One is main class, that is main my Java project where main method is exist. So this is our startup method. we can, when we run this project, this method will execute first. Okay, as this is static method, and first is a class. In first class we have not any, still now we have not any method. Now I am writing one method, say public void show. Here you are writing dot out dot println. I this is show method from class first. Yep, write this line. And your second class, you have write another method here, public void display. Same things you have write here also. I'm just copying this line. So this is your first class, and you can define number of methods, whatever you need, and as per your requirement, you can define that method here. And when you create your second class, what I told in our when I explained the slide, when you create the second class, you have written one method display, but at the same time you want this method also, whatever written in first class. Here I have written only one method, but you can write multiple method, no issue. If you want that method also, what you will do, you will inherit the, in second class will inherit the second class will inherit the first class. How you will inherit? Here you will write that one keyword extend first. What happened if I write this one? Now I am creating one object. Which class? Second. Obj equal to new second. Okay. If you type obj dot, then display is also available, as well as obj dot show is also available. Sorry. Show method is also available. So both method show is also available. S is capital here. So this is also case sensitive. Name, all names are case sensitive. So if you write the capital, then it should start with capital. If you write small letter or lowercase, whatever, so you should maintain the case. Okay. Now you have created object for second class, but you can also able to call the show method, which is available in your first class. Let's try. I will run this program. When the program is run, then you can see that, hi, this is display method from second class, and this is show method from first class. So both method is available when you create object for using the second class. When you're creating the object for second class, that time both method is available. So this is simply called inheritance. Inheritance means you can inherit one class from another class. Then both class public method. So private and protected method is not available, only public, which is available. In if you declare any method as a private, that is not accessible. That's true. But whatever the public method is in base class and derived class, here base class is first is a base class and second is a here derived class. So both method is available when you create object in class second. When create object or second, or you can say derived class. But if you create object for class first, that is base class, then display is not available. Okay. So here rules is derived class. From derived class you can access base class public method, but from base class you can't access derived class method. Right? This is our feature of inheritance. So we should create the method of second class here. second. So no red wave now. You can see that no red wave, no compile error. If you create that first class, then display method will throw the error that as display is not available from base class. Okay, this is our single inheritance. Same way, you can create another class also. Suppose I am creating another class. That name is third. And here also, I write another method. B. What happened? B, and you're printing the C. Okay. Now, third class inherit the second class. Second. Okay. Now, if you create object for third class, then these two method is available as well as your sum method is also available. This is also available. If you run this program, then you will get three result printed here. This is called, what is this? This is called multi-level inheritance. Okay, this is called multi-level inheritance. So first, second class inherited the first class and third class inherited the second class. And when we create any object for third class, then all the method which is available in second and first, all are available from third class. Okay, this is called multi-level inheritance. So you can do several level, no limit. That you can change, no limit. You can do several levels, whatever you need. Okay. Same way, you can do one more things, that is the second class extend first, and you can same things you can do here also. Now, this is if we check that display is throwing error as third have not any method for display, and parent third what is the parent class of third class? Parent class of third class is first class. Second class display method available in second class. So no relation between third and second. So that's why display method is not available. Here, second is not a base class for third class. First is a base class of third class. So in this case, you can say this is our hierarchical inheritance. So in this case, you can hierarchical inheritance. So third is a third so method. You can create another object, say dot display is also here. We also so is also available. So is also available. So this so method available from both classes, first and third, both classes. You can accessible. Both method is available. This method is available in both class as both are inherited class first. Multiple inheritance is not possible in Java. That is only possible in C++, C++. Hybrid inheritance, you can combine of this inheritance, then it is called hybrid inheritance. Okay. Now this all are inheritance. Now one things I'll repeat here that I discussed in our previous class, that is constructor. So here I will discuss again that point, as this is very important. Whenever you face any question answer session or interview session, then this is very common question. I have deleted all method from first class, and I have deleted a third class also. This is also not necessary, or keep it. I am not deleting, just keep it that. In second class, first class inherit, second class inherit the class first. Okay, this is very good. Now in first class we are at one constructor first. I'm painting just message, then it will be easy understandable. Otherwise, you can put some value, assign value, something like that. But here I'm just painting the message. Constructor. Same way you can write another constructor in class second. I think everybody know the constructor, what when it will execute and what is the purpose of the constructor. In previous class I have discussed. If anyone missed that, please go go to that video, then you will understand clearly what is constructor and what is the how to execute the constructor. That is also I explained. Second. Okay. Now we are creating object for class second. So in this case, which constructor will execute? As second class have one constructor and you are creating object for class second. But in your first class have one constructor and second class inherited the first class. Here both constructor will execute. Both constructor. Whenever any class inherit the another class, when you create the object for derived class, that time base class constructor will also execute. But question is which constructor call first? Answer is always base class constructor will call first. If you check that base class constructor call first, then second class constructor. Constructor is called first class constructor, then second class constructor. So this is the rule for object oriented programming. All language, not only Java, all language, C#, C++. Whenever any class inherit another class, the base class constructor will call first. Which base class constructor? Maybe base class have multiple constructor, void constructor. That means no argument constructor, or you can say default constructor, which have not any argument or parameter. That constructor will call first. If you write the multiple constructor for in base class, plus x, then what happened? So always default constructor will call. That means no argument constructor will call first. This constructor will not call. If I write another constructor in class second, what happened? Let's try. Why? Why? And when I'm creating object for class second, I'm passing one value, 45. Then what happened? This time also base class no argument constructor. That means default constructor will call. This time also this constructor will call. This constructor will not call. But in case of second class, this constructor will call. This constructor will not call. Just let's try. Run this program. The first class constructor will call and second class value constructor is called. Let me check that. Okay. Now my question is that if I want to call base class parameterized constructor instead of no argument constructor, by default this is the rules. By default this constructor base class parameter no argument constructor will call. But if anyone need that, no. When I call the parameter constructor for derived class, that time base class parameter constructor, then what you will do? You will class put here super y. Just write with this. Now, if you run this class, then you go there. That base class parameter constructor is called and derived class parameter constructor also called. Just run this. Look this result. This is the result. What I have selected, that is the result. So this is the super keyword is the method which used for call your parent class constructor. If you want to only call the default value, then it's no issue. You have not passed anything. But if you want to call the parameter constructor, then you can use super keyword, super method, which will help you to call the parameter constructor from base class. Okay, super keyword help another also. If you call within display method, if you want to call the show method, you will here when you create that method after creating this class, if generally you are calling this method obj dot display, and after that or before this or after this whatever j dot show, this method we are calling. But if you want to see that here both method call here, but if you want to when you call the display method, that time automatically show method will call, then you can do in this way. In your derived class, in your second is a derived class, within derived class you can call dot show. Now here in program only call the display method. If you check run this program, then both method will call. So whenever you call the display method, then automatically in background automatically show method is also execute. As within display method you have called the show method. Okay, this is how as per your requirement, as per the problem, as per the situation, you will design your class and calling method. All are depends on your situation and your problem. So this is no first rules you have to call in this way or this way. No, this is not. So as per your requirement, as per your situation, you will take your decision which type you will implement. Okay. So if third class is also inherit the second class, and if third class have any constructor, when you create object for third class, then first class constructor will execute, then second, then third. So this is the hierarchy. Execute will be the hierarchically it execute top to bottom. First parent, then child, then child. Object will be created. In this way, object inheritance will execute and constructor will execute in this sequence. I hope this is clear. If any question or any doubt in this section, please raise your question. Now I am coming method overriding. In our previous class, I have discussed method overloading. Same name and return type, only parameter are different. That is called method overloading. I already explained that in our first class, first object-oriented class. Today I will discuss overriding, method overriding. What is method overriding? In the last tutorial, we learned about the inheritance. Inheritance is a property that allows us to derive a new class from an existing class. I have already give the example. Already given the example. The subclass inherits the attribute and method and of the superclass. Now, if the same method is defined in the both the both the class, superclass and subclass, then the method of the subclass class override the method of the superclass. Okay, go to practical example, then it will be more clear. Say in class first, I'm taking same example. In first class, suppose you have a method here, public void calculate and a comma int b, and you are doing addition int c is equal to a plus b, and after that you are printing the number and c, printing the number. Okay, that but you have to add two numbers that I have written, calculate. Now in second class also written the same method with same signature, that is same parameter. You can pass the same parameter name also, but I have used a different name. You can do the same name also. Yet here instead of addition, I am doing multiplication. Okay, both have the same method. Now when I'm calling the, say I'm not calling the display method, I'm calling the calculate method. Say 4, and here I'm passing another number 7. If I run this program, then which method will execute? As you have two methods, this method is available in both area, first as well as second. There is superclass, subclass, or you can say base class and derived class. This method available in both class. Then which method will execute? It will always execute your derived class method. That means second class method, not the first class method. If you run this program, you can check that there is 28 print. What value is printed? 28. 4 and 7 multiple 28. So multiple value is printed here. This is called method overriding. Same name and same signature. Return time is also same. All are the same. Same method. Whatever is available in base class, same type of method you have written in a derived class. Maybe the same task or different task. If same task is needed, you will not write that method. That time that is not necessary. But if different task is needed, suppose you have a class and you in class have several method, 4 5 method, and you have inherited that class in your another class, and there you think that no, as per our new class logic, this calculation logic should be changed. That time you can do in this override. Override means you will override your existing method, that means base class method, and new method will you have written, that method will call. So derived class method will be called, base class method will not call. Here this is called override. But here also you can implement your super keyword. How you will do that? You can call in second class. So you can print multiple value as well as your base class value also. Super dot calculate x comma y. If you run this program, then both method will call 11 and 28. In this way, you can execute both calculation. So maybe in our previous class have some calculation, but that is not completed. Then you can do in this way. Like I'm giving one example. This is very common example. Say this is a method, this is the quantity, and this is rate. You are doing the multiplication of this value, and here I am doing return type int. or double, whatever you want, and b. This is and you are not printing the value here, you are doing the return c. So this is the quantity, this is quantity, I am putting that q, and this is rate. Okay, now here you are putting that q and rate. Here is the in the amount, you will return the amount. Just first letter I printed here. In second class, when second class also have that calculate method, 2 parameter, but you are thinking that why you are overwriting this method, you think that no, after calculating the amount you will give 10% discount. That is not available in your first class. So that calculation not implemented in your first class. Maybe first class is not defined by you. Maybe others developer is define that. But when you are creating your class, you are thinking that okay, calculate method is work fine. That is calculating the quantity and price is multiplied by quantity and price and returning the amount. But you want to give another 10% discount, or you want to add some tax, whatever. Then you can do in this way. Here you can declare one value int c. You can calculate that super dot calculate, and here you pass x and y. This value will calculate first, and after that you will add int c equal to c plus c into say 0.01. Maybe this should be float, or here I am passing just a round figure 2. I'm not changing the data. Actually this should be the decimal value, then it will not throw any exception. What happened in c? C is a super dot class, c equal to c into, okay, c into c into 2. Now we are returning the value total amount. Okay, whenever you call this method port 7, then it should catch here the value and k equal to this, and you can print that value. Okay, this is one example. In this scenario you can override the method. Yes, after that you have element 2. Okay, if we check the calculation, so this method is executed. But when you create object for class first, if you create object for class first and call this method, you will check that. No, you should create this also first, this also. Then you will check your best 28 will print. Okay, this is your overriding and inheritance. Both I have discussed. Use super keyword, that is I already discussed, and access specified override abstract method. I'll explain the abstract. What is abstract? I'll give that example. Next. I'll explain now. I'll go to explain the protected access modifier, which is pending. So they are already mentioned the access specifier for overriding. That I'll tell you. Just 1 minute. I am giving one example. Okay. I'm removing this. Okay, keep it. No issue. One variable A. This A is default variable. That means A variable is accessible within that class, and if you get another class within the same package, that means first package. Okay, This is your base class, right? Okay, sorry. I declare variable A. This A variable is available here, and this A variable is also available in your class also, derived class also, as this is default variable. I told that default is your public when you are working on same package. Today I am using the same package. All are the same package. So within same package, you get this variable available in second class also. So if you want to calculate anything instead of 2, if we use the A, this is also work. So though A is not declared in your class second, it's in class second, but A is a default type of variable. You have not mentioned any access modifier, private, protected, public. That's why A value is available here. So if the A value is say in class first, if you define that 2, then or 3, whatever the value you have defined, that value will be multiple here. That is okay. I think this is clear. Okay, 28 and 45. If I get the object for second class, you can see that. 4 and 7 calculate, and okay. So here we are calling the parameter constructor, and within parameter what happened? Why 28 is printing as A value is 0. A value is 0, and first class assign this constructor here, and these values, and second class, if you check the second class, in second class you call the superclass. So when second parameter constructor is executed, then base class also this constructor is executed. So that's why this value is not assigned. So for that, I will remove this here, or I can assign the value here also, equal to 3. Now, if you run this program, then we'll check that is 1 and 2 value is printed here. This is okay. This is very much clear. But if this variable declares a private, then what happened? Here I have not any issue. But in your check the second class, you can check that there is a red wave. That means when you compile that program, you will get one error. One variable is getting error as A is not accessible here. Why it's not accessible? As A is a private variable in class A, class first. So A is only accessible within the class first, not outside the first. Okay. When you declare the method as a not declaring any access modifier, that means private, public, or protected, public, private, or protected, then that variable type is called in Java. In case of Java, that is called default access modifier. The default access modifier is available within the package. Throughout the package is available as public variable. If you declare this public, same will happen. Same things will happen. If you declare this public, it will happen the same. This a variable is available. If you compile this program, no error. No error. The output is coming up. Okay. But public, default, and private is clear, I hope. Now, if I put that protected access modifier, then what happened? First, I'll put it public or default, whatever. This default. If I do that, and here if I want to print obj.a, this is also available here also. You have created the object of class second, and a variable is available. A variable is declared in class first, default or public, whatever you have defined. In same name package, I am saying that default and public are same. Public that is available in second also, and whoever created the object, there also it's available. If you run this program, this value will printed here, 3 and 122, and these are the constructor, right? But when you declare the variable private, then this is only available within a class. Whoever inherited in inherited class also not available. In subclass is also not available. Derived from derived class is also not available, and object is also not available. But when you declare this variable as a protected, then if we check the second class, there have not any issue. You can access that. But in main class, which created the object, then you will get error. As it is same namespace, it will not throwing error. Obj is print obj. As obj is available in second class. In protected is here available in the second class. When protected variable come in our derived class, that is the default variable. That will be converted to default variable. That's why this my project you can accessible. This is available. If you declare the variable instead of here, instead of first class, say I am declaring another variable class protected int b, and b value is we are setting b is 34, and whenever you're calling this method here is instead of b, if you use b, then it will whatever it's the same package. That's why it's working. It will throw error. It's though it's same package, then also you are getting the error. Why error? As b is not accessible. B is accessible within, this is protected. Protected means within this class it's available. First I will do this. Yes. So protected keyword here in the, this is different from C++. Protected keyword is available same as your throughout the package. But if you get on another package, I'm getting on another package. Name is new package, whatever say new package. This is also fine. New package, and here you have created one class. Then it will be clear, I hope. Say 1. And within a one class, we are using import my Java dot new package dot star, all package you have inherited. Here within one is also inherited, one is extend then first. FIRST first F plus, yes. One class first. What happened? Now here you are running. Right. One. Hello. No, this is not new package. That's why it's not throwing error. Sorry. This is our my Java package dot star. Okay, this is the package name. This is the only package name. If we check that, this is the package name. That's why it's throwing error. If you run, if you now you want to use, here also available class A. Then A is available here. If you run this program, A is available. Now I'm going to main method. I'm deleting all. Here also need to import this class. No, this is okay. It will get cyclic. I have to change one things more to change for protected. I'll get another package. New package, test. Here I will add another class, class 2. Okay. Just I am doing for protected example. We're not inheriting this. I'm creating totally different example. Anti-X. And here X sub constructor, public 1, X equal to 45. Okay. This is clear? I have declared 45 in class X. My Java project already it will implement my Java package. It will inherit, not import anything. This class 1 will not import anything. Class 2 will import one package. Dot what is that? Java project dot new package dot star. Here I'm extending the class 1. Okay. Now if we write one constructor public 2, and within that if we want to assign one value, say what is the value for 1 is the value x is 45. If you want to assign the value x equal to 87, then it will throw exception. It will not accessible, as in one class this is default. If you put that as public, then it will be available in class 2. Then it is available. Okay. Forget to class first, second, and second one. Just concentrate here for understanding the protected. What is the purpose of protected? In class 1 have one public variable that is available in class 2. Both class 1 and class 2 both are in different package, not in same package. Both are different package. Logically they are two category: package new package, and otherwise package test. Two packages there. One is available in new package and two is available in one is in new package and two is in our test package. This is our package name. Okay. So whenever one declares a public, then it is available. When it is default, that time X is not available in class 2. Not available. Okay. Now, if we declare as a private, that is also not available. If you check that, this is also not available. Still red wave here. If you protected instead of protected, then also it will be available. If you check that, there's no red wave. That means this is okay. If you run this program, it will okay. No issue. No compile error. So protected is available whenever you inherit. Within package or outside package. Within package, protected same behave as default behavior. Okay. That is no difference. Protected public and private have not any difference. Whatever I explained in just few minutes back. That's why I'm created two others package. Protected is available in inheritance when you inherit. Otherwise, if you check that, if you run this program, if I am creating one method here, new 2, and obj dot, you have any method in class 2? No, you have not any method. Public void. So println and print x, whatever value you print. Obj dot. But here you can check that 2 is not available here, as 2 is in different namespace. So you should import my Java project dot 2. Oh, sorry, test. Just now 2 is available here. Dot. So you can check. You can run this program. This value will pin. So value will pin 2. What is the value? 87. By 87, you have assigned the value 87. So protected is available whoever inherited. If the package, different package, the package 1, package 2, sorry, here new package and test package. In new package have class 1 and test package have class 2. And 2 here 2 is a derived class and 2 inherit class 1. So if class 1 declare the variable as a private, then that is not accessible from class 2, as both are different package. If it is default, that time also not available. If it is public, only that time available. That is available. Public means open to all. Everybody can, anywhere you can access that. Default and private is not accessible. But apart from that, another way you can access that, that is if you declare the variable as a protected. Okay. So whenever you define a different package and that value will only available for derived class if it is same package or different package. No issue. If they declare the variable or member or method, whatever, if declare as a private, a protected, only protected, then only it will be accessible. I hope it's clear now. Private, protected, public. And same it will work for method also. Same way it will work also method also. You can try your end. Okay, I have given example in a variable, but you can work in your method level also. Now, super keyword I have already explained. You can check that. Now I am coming to abstract class. This is another concept. What is abstract class? First go through the note. Then I'll give the example. This is the first class. I'm going to the again first class. I'm closing these two class. Again I'm going to first class first. Now I am removing all. And here I am declaring this class as a abstract class. What happened? Why throw around web line? Why it's web line? What is saying that? No. What happened? Abstract class. Why it's showing the error of the abstract class? It should work. Just 1 minute. I'm giving back. Oh, I'm gonna mistake the spelling. That's why it's happened. Abstract class. Right. This is the abstract class, and within abstract class, you have a method, one abstract method. If you know the C++, there we explain the pure virtual method. Abstract method here in when you method as a abstract method, that is actually pure virtual method. That means if anyone inherit the class one, a class first, so here you will get one error. I'm removing that also. Here also I'm removing all. Then it will be more easy to understand. So in class 2, class second is inherit class first. We are getting one red wave. That means it's throwing error. Why it's error? As first class is a abstract class. First class is a abstract class. If you go to the first class is a abstract class. I have declared the class as abstract, as well as within that abstract class you have a method abstract. If you remove this method, you will not get any error. Not get any error. You can remove that abstract method. Then what happens? You can create object so, and you can run this method. Sorry. Second and obj. So you can call. So as in first class have one method, normal method, non-abstract method, and second class have not any method. If you have method or no issue, you can write that. But if you call this, then method will execute. But then what is the advantage of declare the class as abstract? So when you declare class as abstract, that time you restrict that you can't create any object for that class. You can't create object for class first. So earlier you can create object for class first. If you declare object class first, obj equal to new first, then obj dot so you can call, but you will get exception. What message? First abstract cannot be inherited. So you can create any object for that abstract class. When you declare any class as an abstract, then when it's necessary, when you declare a class as an abstract, then no one can create object for that class. This is one type of prototype of the class. Prototype. Suppose you are working in a project, there are several developers working, and someone is their lead of the team, and he's defined some class. Maybe everybody not know the what is the purpose of that all classes or all method or all everything. So that time lead will define the abstraction. Lead will define the abstract class and define the all method. And lead will instruct you that you just inherit the class and you will override that method. That time your lead will create the class abstract. Otherwise, if you lead not declare the class as abstract, then you can easily create that object on that class and you want to call that method and method will not execute, then you will report that no, your method is your class is not working properly. Okay, this is the real scenario. In this case, if your leader will create that class as abstract, then you can create any instance set of that class. So what is the purpose of that abstract class? You know, I think you'll clear now. And when you inherit the class, if your lead told that you can inherit that class, and within that class, if there are some method abstract method, that method you have to override. If you not override, then also you will get error. Here you will override the public void. What is the name of the method? Name method is print. Okay, so write the pin method. If you not write the pin method, then it will throw error. Print, print. Okay. Now, if we check that, if you create a, then you will not get any error. You can run this program, it will work. Build fail. Sorry. You can declare fast also. obj.show, obj.show. What happened there? Oh. This is common mistake. This is my common mistake. Print. The method name is removed. Now, if we declare the show and obj.print, then it will work fine. Second is throwing error. What is the error? Second, extend fast and public void print. P is a small letter, P capital should be capital. Yes, P is a capital. Here should be P capital. It was typing mistake. Again issue. This namespace not necessary. Here, it is not necessary. Second, this is 0 obj second. Row method is available. Print is the abstract method. Okay, first class. Second is inherited. It will be override. Yeah, remove the access modifier also. You can do that. That is not necessary. That's not the issue. What is the issue? Called cancelled by user. Cancelled by, that is different. You can mention the public keyword also. That is not an issue. What happened? What happened? So public print. Now it should work. Application running error running a print. Yes, this is print is printed here. Now, if we check that here is so maybe in one class others area have any issue, two class have any issue. No, no. In third class have any issue. Yes, third class have no issue. Yes, that's why it's throwing exception. So I should remove this class here. Okay. So I have error in third class. That's first is abstract class and third is also inherited the first class. Third is not overridden that method. That's why you are getting error. Now, if you run this program, it will work. It's working. So first have an abstract method. You can declare the access modifier here also public, and second is not necessary. Two is not necessary. Second, and pin method is will work. So here abstract, when you class declare as a abstract, then one condition is you can't create any object for that class, and second one is within abstract class you can declare multiple abstract method, and whoever inherit this abstract class is have to override all abstract method. So is a not abstract method. If you add any another method, public, abstract, abstract, int, cal, say x. If you run this program, again you will get error. Why? As calculator is abstract, cal is the abstract method, and second is inherit the first class, and second class responsibility is that have to override the cal method. X. Why it is int? Int. Return x. Now you run this program, then it will work. This is our abstract class and abstract method. Okay. I think this is very long class. I have already completed still abstract class. So I am closing that class for today, and interface and polymorphism and encapsulation, the rest of the part I'll discuss in our next class. As this is already very length class, I'll discuss in our next class. Okay, thank you.